Few video game series have produced as many phenomenal tracks as Metal Gear. Beginning with the 1998 release of Metal Gear Solid, there have been plenty of memorable tunes that accompany some of the most unforgettable moments in gaming. Our own Michael Damiani took on the tall order of picking the 5 greatest tracks from the glorious history of Metal Gear. Masterpieces like Heaven's Divide, Calling to the Night, and even Sins of the Father, the upcoming theme to the Phantom Pain, failed to make the cut. Mr. Damiani would like to point out one important caveat though. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance's soundtrack was excluded from consideration on the grounds that it would have single-handedly dominated this category. You simply can't compete with rules of nature. As the title sequence of Peace Walker begins, you're treated to a soft, haunting opening that sounds eerily similar to the music heard in the Room of Requirement in the Harry Potter films. After about a minute, the song revs it up a notch with drums and powerful horns before a familiar set of strings play, a motif heard many times over the course of the game. Another soft dip arrives before the amazing climax, a theme that screams the game is going to be epic, even on the small screen of the PSP, all before a very sudden and dramatic cutoff. This is Peace Walker.
But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time.
The theme song to Metal Gear Solid 3 is not only a masterful tribute to spy films of the 1950s and 60s, it's actually a really amazing song that somehow remains dignified despite the cheesy subject matter and chorus. The horns are just perfect, accompanied by soothing strings and boisterous drums, all working in harmony with Cynthia Harrell's amazing voice. Seriously, did you ever expect a song with the line, "And someday you feed on a tree frog," could pull it off? Snake Eater, you're so supreme indeed.
Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my
This is quite possibly one of the most recognizable theme songs in all of gaming, ranking up there with the likes of the Mario theme, the Zelda theme, and One Winged Angel. A version of this song can be found in the original Metal Gear Solid, but the Harry Gregson Williams rendition easily elevated this track to new heights. Sadly, the song was surrounded by controversy after it was revealed to borrow a motif from Russian composer Georgy Zvirodov's The Winter Road. However it came to be, this is still an outstanding song that plays during one of the coolest game intros of all time. The original Metal Gear Solid had so many great moments, it was almost sad that it all had to come to an end. Regardless of which ending you earned, the ending credits would eventually roll with an absolutely outstanding song set to Irish lyrics. With its far more somber tone, it initially felt completely unexpected, yet, given all that had transpired in Snake's adventure, it somehow felt very appropriate. Thankfully, it's one of the few songs to survive the numerous musical alterations in the 2004 GameCube remake, The Twin Snakes. Not to mention, the song is featured during a powerful and very nostalgic moment when Snake returns to Shadow Moses in Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. more energetic version of this song, called Metal Gear Saga, appears in Metal Gear Solid 4, but it was lacking one key component that makes the version found in Metal Gear Solid 3 superior. Each song covers a wide range of tones that feels like a condensed metaphor for the entire series, but the last minute and a half of Snake Eater's theme contains something truly emotional. An acoustic guitar plays out the famous Metal Gear theme before drums come in to churn things up with the help of those iconic strings. The last 40 seconds of this track are so good that if it doesn't bring you to tears when it plays at the end of Snake Eater's credits, you're not a real Metal Gear fan.